There are 7 things your baby desperately needs from you right now, and almost no one ever tells new parents about them. Not your pediatrician, not the parenting book stacked on your nightstand, not the apps on your phone, not even your own mother who loved you the best way she knew how. And the hardest part of all is this: your baby cannot ask for any of these 7 things. They cannot name them. They cannot point at them. They cannot wait until they learn enough words to finally tell you what their small body and their developing brain are silently begging for every single day. They can only feel the quiet ache when they are missing, the subtle dysregulation, the tiny gap that builds, slowly, invisibly, in ways no one can see from the outside. But by the end of this video, you are going to see your baby with completely new eyes. You are going to understand what their nervous system has been trying to tell you all along. You are going to recognize signals you might have been missing without even knowing it. And especially the 7th one. Because the 7th one is the thing most parents only realize years later, when they look back at old photos of their baby and feel something deep in their chest they cannot quite name. A mixture of love, of gratitude, and of something that feels almost like grief for time that cannot come back. You do not want to be that parent in 10 years wishing someone had told you. So tonight, you get to know.
Welcome to Baby Brain Signals. Before we get into the list, I want you to understand something important. These 7 needs are not things you can buy. They are not products. They are not techniques or apps or flashcards or expensive developmental toys. They are not even things most parenting experts talk about openly because they don't sell anything. They are quieter than all of that. They are the things your baby's nervous system is silently asking for every single day. The invisible emotional inputs their developing brain is using right now, as you watch this, to build the architecture of everything they will ever become. The research behind these 7 needs comes from Harvard's Center on the Developing Child, the foundational attachment work of Bowlby and Ainsworth, and decades of infant neuroscience. This is not opinion. This is not trend. This is the deep science of what makes a human being feel safe, connected, and whole. Number 1, your baby needs to feel your eyes on them during the boring moments. Not just during playtime, not just when they're laughing or doing something cute. They need your gaze during the ordinary seconds, during a diaper change, during a feeding, while you are waiting for the bottle to warm up, while you are lifting them out of the car seat. Here is why this matters more than almost anyone tells you. When a baby locks eyes with their caregiver, researchers have found something extraordinary, something they call gaze synchrony. Their brain waves literally begin to align with yours. Their heart rate slows. Their stress hormones drop. Their pupils dilate in response to your emotional state. It is one of the most powerful forms of regulation a human being will ever experience in their entire life. And it is happening invisibly, in seconds you would never think to count. In today's world, we are almost never fully present during those ordinary moments. We are changing the diaper while answering a text. We are feeding them with the television on in the background. We are rocking them to sleep while scrolling. And your baby does not feel the love less because of it. They feel the connection less. Those are not the same thing. The eye contact during the boring moments is where real attachment is actually being built. Not during the big milestones, not during the birthday photos. It is built during the 1,000 tiny Tuesday afternoons that no one will ever take a photo of. The forgettable moments, the unremarkable moments, the moments where nothing is happening except you and them, nervous system to nervous system. Look at them. Really look at them. today. That silent exchange between your eyes and theirs is the thing they have been asking for all along. Number 2, your baby needs to hear their own name said softly, said gently, said with warmth, multiple times a day. Not as a command, not when they are doing something wrong, not only to get their attention, but as a quiet, repeated recognition that they exist, that they are seen, that they are known, that they matter simply because they are. By about 4 to 5 months old, your baby's brain already recognizes their own name as distinct from any other sound in the world. Research using brain imaging has confirmed this. Their auditory cortex lights up the moment they hear it. And when someone they love says their name with warmth, their brain releases a small but measurable burst of oxytocin, the same chemical that bonds them to you during skin-to-skin contact. Their name becomes a safety signal. Their name becomes a home. But most parents use their baby's name almost exclusively to redirect, to stop, to correct. These are necessary, and they are not wrong. But they cannot be the only way they hear it. What their developing nervous system is actually hungry for is hearing their name attached to love, not only to correction. Think about this. The voice they associate with their own name right now is going to be the voice they hear inside their own head when they are an adult making hard decisions. That is how deep this goes. So when you say their name today, say it like they are loved. Say it like they are the most wanted person in the world. Because to you, they are. Number 3, your baby needs predictability far more than they need perfection. And this one surprises almost every parent, because modern parenting culture tells us we need to get everything exactly right. The perfect nap schedule, the perfect feeding routine, the perfect developmental activity at the perfectly researched age. But that is not what your baby's brain is actually craving. They are not looking for perfection. They are looking for pattern. A baby's developing brain spends the first year of life doing one thing above all others: building a mental model of the world. And the way it builds that model is through prediction. Their brain is essentially asking, over and over, thousands of times a day, what happens next? What happens next? And every time the answer is consistent, a tiny foundational brick gets laid. They learn that when they cry, someone comes. They learn that after the bath comes the warm towel. They learn that when they hear your footsteps, your face is about to appear. Every one of those tiny patterns becomes a brick in the foundation of their sense of safety. And when the patterns hold, even imperfectly, even with gaps, even with bad days, their nervous system slowly learns that the world is a place that makes sense. So if you are exhausted tonight and you feel like you are not doing enough of the right things, hear me clearly. You do not need to be perfect. You need to be predictable. The same voice, the same hands, the same response when they cry, the same rhythm. That is the thing their brain is memorizing, not your perfection, not your Pinterest-worthy nursery, not your curated schedule. Your consistent, loving, tired, messy human presence. That is enough. That has always been enough. If you're finding this helpful, subscribe to Baby Brain Signals. New video every week. This is exactly what this channel is built for. Number 4, your baby needs to be carried while you do normal things. Not just during scheduled walks or intentional bonding time. I mean while you make dinner, while you fold laundry, while you water the plants, while you do the boring, unremarkable, mechanical tasks of daily life. Because here is what almost no one tells you. Your baby does not want to be the main event of your day. They want to be part of your world. In cultures around the world where babies are worn or carried for most of the day, across Africa, Latin America, Asia, infant crying rates are dramatically, measurably lower than in modern Western homes. Researchers have found that the simple act of being carried during ordinary tasks lowers cortisol, stabilizes heart rate, regulates breathing, and improves digestion. The physiology alone is remarkable, but the emotional reason goes so much deeper than the biology. When your baby is in your arms during the mundane parts of your day, their little brain is learning something extraordinary. They are learning that they belong, not just during the special moments, not just when you have decided to pay attention to them. They belong everywhere you go. Their existence is stitched into your existence. And there is no research, none, that supports the idea that you can hold a baby too much during the first year of life. What the research actually shows is the opposite. Babies who are carried more cry less, sleep better, digest better, and grow up with more secure attachment patterns and lower anxiety throughout childhood. So carry them while you exist, while you live your ordinary life. That is all they want, not a curated experience. You. Number 5. Your baby needs to see your face when you are sad, when you are tired, when you are not okay. Not just your happy face, not just the version of you that you think is safe for them to see. This one is deeply counterintuitive. Most parents get it exactly backwards. We are taught to protect our babies from our emotions, to smile when we are breaking inside, to pretend everything is fine when we are running on 3 hours of broken sleep, to hide our stress because we love them too much to burden them with the weight of our own feelings. But here is what infant neuroscience has revealed. Your baby is an expert at reading your face. From the moment they can focus their eyes, they have been studying your expressions with a kind of attention most adults have completely lost. They can detect micro-expressions other adults miss. They can read the tension in your jaw, the tightness around your eyes. And when your face says one thing, but your body says another, their little nervous system gets a confusing, destabilizing signal. Scientists call this emotional incongruence, and research shows it is actually more destabilizing over time than simply seeing you be sad, tired, or honest. What your baby actually needs is to see the full range of you, offered within loving limits. You do not need to perform happiness. You do not need to hide who you are. You need to be real, within warmth. If you are tired, you can say softly, "I'm a little tired today, my love, but I am right here. I am right here with you." If you are sad, you can let them see the softness in your face while you hold them close. They do not need you to be a performer of happiness. They need to learn, from watching the person they love most in the world, that emotions are safe, that they come, that they go, that love stays through all of it. That is the lesson that will build their emotional intelligence for the rest of their life. You are modeling it every day, whether you know it or not. Number 6. Your baby needs moments of silence and stillness. Real, actual quiet. Nothing happening. No toy playing music. No television in the background. No narration of the day. No educational podcast. Just quiet presence together. We live in a culture that tells us babies need constant stimulation, that every waking moment should be educational, that the more colors, sounds, and activities we provide, the more their brain will grow, that silence is wasted time. But this is almost the opposite of what the research says. Overstimulated babies, babies whose environments are always full of noise and constant input, actually show poorer attention development, higher baseline stress markers, and more difficulty with self-regulation as they grow. Because a baby's developing brain needs something most adults in the modern world have forgotten how to offer. It needs boredom. It needs low arousal. It needs the gentle, spacious quiet where nothing is happening, so their mind can begin to organize itself, make sense of the day, and build the neural pathways that only form in rest. 5 minutes, twice a day, just sitting together. No phone, no music, no stimulation. Just you and them and the quiet. That is where their attention is being built. That is where their inner world is beginning to form. That is where they learn that stillness is safe, that silence is not something to fear, that there is nothing wrong with a moment where nothing is happening. In the long run, that is where the ability to self-soothe, to focus, to be alone with their own thoughts, and to find peace within themselves actually begins. Not in an enrichment class, in the quiet afternoon on the couch with you. And now we come to number 7, the one I told you about at the beginning. The one parents realize years later and wish with every cell in their body that they had known sooner. Number 7, your baby needs to feel you breathing. That is it. That is the thing that changes everything. They need their small body against your chest, close enough that they can feel the rise and the fall of your breath. Close enough that their ear is near your heartbeat. Close enough that their entire nervous system is in rhythm with yours. Because something genuinely remarkable happens when you hold your baby skin to skin, or even just clothed against your chest. Their breathing begins to synchronize with yours. Their heart rate slowly matches yours. Their nervous system borrows regulation from your nervous system until they grow the neurological ability to regulate on their own. This phenomenon has been studied for decades across multiple countries and cultures. It is called co-regulation, and it is, without exaggeration, the most fundamental building block of emotional development in human beings. In the first year of life, your baby cannot regulate their own emotions, their own heart rate, or their own breathing when they are distressed. They are not capable of it yet. Their brain is not finished. So they borrow yours. Every single time you hold them close and breathe slowly, you are teaching their body how to calm itself. You are giving them a template, a biological map, a blueprint, a foundational rhythm of what it feels like to be safe in the world. And they will carry that map inside them forever, not as a memory they can name, but as a felt sense of home they will return to for the rest of their life. Decades from now, when your baby is a grown adult facing a hard day, when they are anxious before a job interview, when they are overwhelmed by grief, when they are trying to fall asleep in a strange room far from home, some part of their body will still remember what it felt like to breathe against you. And they will be able to find calm in themselves, somehow, mysteriously, because long, long ago, they learned it from you, from your chest, from your heartbeat, from the steady rhythm of the person who held them when they were too small to hold themselves. This is the thing nobody tells new parents, that when you hold your baby close while you breathe, you are not just comforting them in the moment. You are not just soothing them to sleep. You are building the entire architecture of their emotional life. You are giving them the most important gift one human being can give another. You are teaching them, without a single word, without a single lesson, how to come home to themselves. Your baby will not remember any of this consciously. They will not remember the feedings, or the ordinary Tuesdays, or the quiet afternoons, or the times you held them against your chest while you breathed together in the dim light of their nursery. But their body will remember. Their nervous system will remember. The way they trust people one day, the way they love, the way they come back to calm when life gets hard. All of it traces back to these quiet moments that no one is watching and no one is taking photos of. You are doing something sacred, even when it does not feel like it, especially when it does not feel like it. So if you are watching this tonight and your baby is asleep in the next room and you are wondering if you are doing enough, hear me. The eye contact during the boring moments, the soft use of their name, the predictable patterns, the carrying while you simply exist, the emotional honesty, the quiet moments of stillness, the breathing together in the dim light of a room only the two of you will remember. These are not small things. These are not extras. These are the things. These are the reasons your baby will grow up knowing, deep in their bones, that they are loved, that they are safe, that the world is a place where they belong. You are not behind. You are not failing. You are not doing too little. You are right now, in the 1,000 unremarkable moments of your ordinary day, giving them everything they will ever truly need. And somewhere out there tonight, another parent is watching this, thinking they are not enough. Share this with them, because they need to know that they are. They always have been. Take care of yourself tonight, and take care of that little miracle in the next room. They are lucky to have you. They always have been. Has your baby ever done something that made you feel like they were communicating with you on a deeper level? Something you couldn't quite put into words. Something that stopped you mid whatever you were doing. Tell me in the comments. I read every single one. Baby brain signals. Understanding your baby changes everything.